Welcome back. With the heat of another Texas summer comes some serious heat in the race for United States Senate. Incumbent Senator Ted Cruz has taken aim at the mother of his Democratic challenger, Beto O'Rourke. Turns out back in 2010, an El Paso furniture business owned by Melissa O'Rourke was convicted of dodging taxes by accepting cash deals and neglecting to report the transactions. Ms. O'Rourke's business ultimately paid a $250,000 fine. Congressman O'Rourke, who is pushing for expanded tax collection on the internet, has acknowledged the commercial transgression, calling it a mistake. Democratic Party operatives were quick to counter, labeling the Cruz attack, quote, a cheap shot, adding, what else can we expect from the man that cowered and endorsed Trump after vile attacks on his wife and father? Panel, what is your point? Bobo?
Let's leave family members out of this. Unless Beto was the accountant for that business, I don't see what the connection is.
Amen.
There are plenty of things to hang around Beto's neck, like his anti-gun policies, his open borders policies, his issues on many issues that Texans solidly agree one way and he is espousing the other.
Tony, you like Beto.
Beto's awesome. He's fantastic. I'm looking forward to his victory party. But outside of that, the other thing that's astonishing to me is that, Todd Lynn just did a very nice job. I think him and Crenshaw are going to have the type of race that we aspire to. I think they'll be smart debates. And then the Republicans start by slinging mud. I really am stunned that Ted Cruz, who is supposedly, if you talk to Republican strategists, got a runaway lead, he's actually going low right away to talk about a guy's mom. And, I grew up on the south side of Chicago. You talk about my mom, I'm going to answer you back. And Beto went with the high road. So now we're kind of forced to wonder, is the Democratic Party of Texas ready to deal with a Texas Republican Party that's going to talk about your mom, that's going to stick to the policies of Donald Trump? And I got to wonder, too, are Republicans from Texas sticking up for Donald Trump, who thinks that we're sitting on boats watching hurricanes? Because then I got to ask, is that why we're not getting all our federal money? And then I got to ask, here in Texas, we saw DACA kids, a young man named Contreras, who was out on a boat, not watching the hurricane. He was saving lives. And maybe, too, that's why Republican President Donald Trump has the wrong vision of what Tejano DACA kids are like. So I'm wondering what kind of Democrat is going to be reasonable with that sort of unreasonable Republican Party.
Okay, I'm going to go back to my reporting job here, and I watched Bill King in a very tight mayoral race not go personal, and that stuff was handed. So I'm interested to hear what goes through your mind, what should be going through Ted Cruz's mind if you were advising him.
Look, I think voters are sick of this kind of stuff. And I thought it was disgusting when Trump attacked Cruz, his father, the way he did. And I really find it disappointing that Ted, after having gone through that himself, is turning to these kind of tactics. I mean, I don't know what the particulars of a case were 10 years ago that Beto's mother was involved in, but I don't care about that. Talk to me about the $1 trillion that we're adding to the national debt every year. Talk to me how we're going to fix Social Security. Talk to me about the security around what we're going to do about the Middle East. I don't want to hear about Beto's mother's taxes.
20 seconds.
Okay, so when we talk about going low and going high, I think of the Obamas. Because for all the time that they were doing their campaigning, even when Barack was running again, he didn't go low. And then I guess maybe when Ted Cruz feels like if you can't beat him, you need to join him, he's going low out the gate. But, blue, stay above the tide.
Okay, I'm going to come back in a second.
Beto does have a tie in that shopping center where that.
Okay.